Yeah. Yeah, we got a keeper right here. We'll got him on the little blue jig with a little red thread. Oh boy, that feels like a pretty decent one there. Look at that. Yeah, that's a good one. Old Glory's up there today. She's not moving much today. No wind at all. Calm as a cucumber on this Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving 2022. Right here in Tennessee. Being Old Glory is just as calm as she can be right there. We'll get down here in our little honey hole and see if we can't catch a crappie today. Water is continuing to drop. So we're going to start off with this little curly tail. I don't know if you can see it there. Little white curly tail with a pink head. We're just going to bring it back kind of slow. Let it drop a little bit. You can see that action on that tail. Looks pretty good. This one happens to have a pink head on it. So let's just throw out there, and we're going to try to target a real specific little spot. There's a stump, some kind of cover out there that's been out there for a long time. And we're just going to ease it back here across there. See if we can't get a big slab crappie here on Thanksgiving Day. I was out here yesterday and did pretty good here about this same time. But you know, one day's difference. You never know, but I got a feeling I'll catch a few today. All right, folks, we got one. Kind of surprised me a little bit. Been fishing with that little white curly tail and having no luck. And I went over to my little blue jig and bringing it through really slow, and that did the trick. That little blue jig on the very first cast, after making probably 10 or 15 casts through that critical spot, I brought this little blue jig real slow through there, and a big one nailed it right here. Feels like a big one. I'm kind of going easy with him. I can tell how big he is right here. Feels like a good one though. Probably going to be a keeper. Yeah. Yeah, we got a keeper right here. We'll probably take him home with it. That's a nice one right there, folks, on that little blue jig. That little, got him on the little blue jig with a little red thread, a little black head with a little white and a little black dot. There's a little bit of red right in this, coming right down the center of that jig. I tied that jig up last year sometime, and I like that blue color at times is pretty good right there. So let's see how big he is. Got to be 10 inches here in Tennessee to take home with you. So we're going to come out here, close the mouth, and measure from the very tip of the mouth, and we got well, we got a little over 11 inches right there, folks. So that's a good 11-inch crappie. That's a good eating size right there. Let's get him on a stringer and see if we can get another one. We're gonna go right back out this little ugly stick right here. Whew. Get my little blue jig back out there. Hey, we finally got another one here. Took a long time, boy. We were good long while in between fish here, and oh boy, that feels like a pretty decent one there. Look at that. See what we got here. We got a crappie. See what we got here. Feels like a decent one. Yeah, it's a good little crappie, I think. Yeah, that's a good one. Boy, look at that. Pretty one right there. Look at that, folks. Look at that big boy. There's off a little bit. A decent one right there. Really nice. Well, let's see how big he is just for the heck of it. I know he's going to be big enough to keep. Let's just see what how he measures up here. Let me move back here a little bit in case he decides to flop out of there, since I'm going to keep him. That is right under 12 inches right there, so that's real close to 12 inches, just under 12 inches. That's a big big white crappie right there. That's our second one today. Been pretty slow out here today on this Thanksgiving holiday, but maybe it's getting ready to pick up for us here. So we're gonna get him down here on this stringer. There we go. There's two nice crappie there. So let's see if we can get another one. Okay, I got that crappie. We got that crappie on this little jig we tied up last year. It's a little version of one of my little blue jigs here, but this one's got kind of a purple head. Got a little piece of sparkly tinsel right there. And it's got a little rubber tentacle right there. That's from probably from a spinner bait, something like that. Just put that on there, and then that little sparkle. So it's just kind of a little experimental thing, and that got us a decent crappie right there. Let's see if we can get another one. And I got something way out there. I don't know what that is. If that's a skipjack or a bass. Could be a smallmouth. It's pretty big, whatever it is. It came way up out of the water. It's acting more like a bass than a skipjack. Uh-oh, I gotta get him behind that rock right there. See what we got. It's pretty big. He's getting ready to kind of show himself right here. Let's see what we got. We got a skipjack, smallmouth, largemouth. I think it's a giant skipjack. Big skipjack, I believe. Yeah, that's a monster skipjack. Monster skipjack right there, folks. That may be the biggest skipjack I've ever caught, maybe. I mean, that's an absolute brute of a skipjack. Look at that. My God, look how big he is. Good God, look at that. That is a monster skipjack right there, people. I mean, that is a big skipjack. God, that is definitely pretty close to the biggest skipjack I've ever caught right there. Sorry, Mr. Skipjack. Let me get you unhooked here real quick, like. You hit that little blue jig. Oh, good God, I can barely get my hand around him here. I'm gonna get him out here in this clear water and give him a good little release. All right, buddy. Well, thanks for stopping by. At least we caught something today. Hey, see ya. There he goes.